G'day guys, it's Mason here, coming to you once again. Hope everyone's doing really well today. Uh, I've got a new topic for you guys today that I want to talk about that's been really close to me over the last 10 years, and that is bullying and harassment. It's a worldwide issue that occurs to lots of people, different races, different cultures and religions and so on and so forth. And just like to talk about some things, about some statistics about how bullying's increased, and also a few personal experiences and some personal advice on that could possibly help you guys if you find yourself in this situation. So yeah, I'd just like to just want to point out that bullying is really increased though over the last 10 or 15 years, especially with the rise of social media now. And we can see here on this website called bullyingstatistics.org, which I'll put in the description box later for you guys, that more than about 42% of kids have been bullied while online, with 1 in 4 being verbally attacked more than once. Now, you've got all this new stuff like your Facebook, your Twitter, all the other sites, like, starting even with MySpace back in the day. You put yourself out there, for people to look at you, talk to you, or do whatever they want. It includes people making remarks about your appearances, about your lifestyle, about what you do or what you put up. So since the inception of that, and also including YouTube. So when everyone puts a video up on YouTube, they just they themselves are open to different forms of comments and verbal abuse or whatever have you. So it's definitely, that's what you do, but that's the risk we take. So yeah, I certainly do that myself. So, but I'm as indifferent as possible. Whatever happens. So, but anyway, 35% of kids have been threatened online. This is worldwide statistics, by the way. 58% of kids and teens have reported that something mean has been said about them or to them online. Other bullying statistics show that 77% of students have admitted to being the victim of one type of bullying or another. So yeah, it could be, as I said, anything like threats, comments, like snipes, all that sort of stuff. So the American Justice Department bullying statistics show that 1 out of 4 kids will be bullied sometime throughout their adolescence. So as children become teens, as they grow up to become teenagers, that increases by tenfold, especially when they go to high school or college. The threat of bullying increases significantly higher then. Another one here, 46% of males followed by 26% of females have admitted to being victims in physical fights, as reported in one report of bullying statistics by the Bureau of Justice School. So again, you can see a trend that's dominated to the male gender. That's not to say that the females don't get it any easier. I've seen a few times throughout my time at school, quite a number of the females getting bullied by other females, but with anything, it's the same with what males get. Looks, their lifestyle, who they are, what they look like, all that sort of stuff. So some other facts here that's pretty interesting. As these bullying statistics indicate, bullying is just getting worse in American schools and schools in the Western world. Many studies have shown that increasing domestic violence at home are leading to an increase in bullying online at school. So my response to that is, as we grow up, the way that we are grown up with our parenting skills and for our mothers and fathers influences how we shape as human beings. And if the parents of the child have a volatile relationship, or some violence or any sort of abuse involved, that certainly contributes to the children having more of bullying or violence themselves at home and at school. So that's a double trouble, if you will, that those poor children that they are subjected to. So what happens at home obviously has an effect what happens at school as well, how the child's able to, obviously, how they go at school as well. So having to put up with all of that and potentially bullying at school from other kids as well, it's just it's a big issue for the child, especially when they're very young, to have to deal with. Researchers know that one way to help to begin to lower bullying statistics is to tell an adult when it's happening. So as we can see here in the past, obviously back in the good old days, as we call them, a lot of cases of bullying and mistreatment were swept under the carpet, if you will, hushed. And then it's not till, especially with the rise of social media now and the new generation of people, that we've seen some more people can start to come forward about, as we see with domestic violence and bullying. You see that with cases with celebrities, as we've seen over the years as well, towards children. Actors that's been in shows with children. There's been cases of assault and bullying and harm there. So that's one good thing that we see now. Obviously, with social media, is also more people speaking out, which is good, because that needs to be done. We need to get the word out that if someone's going through stress or trauma or abuse or whatever have you, or bullying, that they can tell someone they can trust to hopefully get something done about it. According to another survey here, 58% of kids admit to never telling an adult when they've been the victim of a bullying attack. So yeah, this is another issue here. The fear of speaking out, obviously, because they feel that they're weak or retribution. Myself, I went to a private school, and I myself was subjecting to a bit of bullying, verbal and physical. Used to get all the names, what have you, fat, or, you're useless, a blob, and then more personal stuff again, like you're a disease, all this other bullshit. Those people said it because that to them made them feel good, because maybe they were feeling insecure about themselves, so they felt it was alright to say that stuff to me. And I pretty much, I really did fight back. I just felt like if I didn't say anything, it would get better and stuff like that. But now thinking about it wasn't going to get any better. So, it was just an easy target for them to target me. I spoke about it, well after the event. So it didn't help, but, I guess sometimes, I have a few flashbacks about that sort of stuff, but that stuff is gone and done now. And the best I can do is move on now that I got it off my chest, and my life is a lot better now for it. So, but yeah, people, there's always a reason why people do bully others. The gratification, the wanting to be accepted, the peer pressure, all that sort of stuff. That's what makes them feel good, because they might be in a situation where they find someone that's lower than them, or what they feel is lower than them, that they can target, and they get their kick out of it. And it's not okay to do that. It just shows that they have little regard or empathy for others, and they don't care about what other people feel, unless you reduce them to tears or whatever stuff like have you. So that's what happened a lot at school, and it was good to find closure or something eventually, and now I just don't put up with it. So that's what happened to me, and it's I have better friends now. I have my family, I have my friends, I have my partner with me, and I feel all the better for it, and I definitely feel more happy now than I've ever been. So obviously now with online stuff, also with the cyberbullying, that's definitely on the rise. That's more on the rise than anything else in culture and lifestyle changes around anything. So obviously with Facebook, there's just the amount of billions of people that use it. Bullying is rife there, and that's something that's always going to be an issue for those people. The cyberbullying, because it's a lot easier to have it go at people online sometimes than face to face. So that's what they'll do. They'll definitely make threats or whatever have you. Some other stuff here. It says also in this article, because of the widespread amount of bullying, it's important ever for parents and teachers to check in with the children about bullying. many students might be afraid to tell an adult or parent, which is why parents and teachers need to be aware of the signs of bullying. So yeah, at the end of the day, guys, like, if I'm not a parent myself, obviously, but parents just need to be vigilant. Obviously, as their children transfer, even in primary school, as they go into primary school, they need to just watch out for how their children are behaving when they go to school and come home, how they're feeling, if they're feeling flat or quiet, maybe something's going on, that they just need to, just prompt, is there anything you need to tell me? And just give them some reasons to why they need to speak out, because at the end of the day, you love your children and you do anything for them. And if they're going through some bullying or up times at school, then they need to do everything they can to make it stop, or to make some changes, for the child. So, because it's something that's not going to go away, especially if you stay in the one place, you stay at the same school, there's people that are bullying in the same classes and the same grounds. Unless something drastic happens, it's going to keep happening over the years. So that's why it's good to act early as possible to stop this from happening. And obviously for cyberbullying, again, parents, with young children, their children have a Facebook from a young age, it'd be a good idea to monitor their activity. You can use tools to do that, to see who they've been talking to or what they've been visiting, and who they're connected with, who they're friends with, to see, if anyone on there has been giving them a hard time. So that's also another good option there. As the child gets older, obviously, then it's all about, damage control and providing them with the best advice and education for them, so that they can deal with whatever bullying or harassment comes their way as they get later into their teens and adulthood. So, because once they hit adulthood, when they're 18, it's a lot harder to control some certain situations, as they can pretty much do what they want within boundaries. So yeah, guys, another interesting topic. And again, I'd urge everyone, if they're having a tough time with anything, with bullying, other people giving them a hard time, to speak out as much as possible. If you've got no family, if you've got friends, please tell your trusted friends. If you don't have many friends, just see someone, a counsellor or anyone that has life experiences or has had issues themselves and been able to get past it, because staying silent is not the good way, and that can lead to further complications, like obviously it goes into the more mental side, like depression and even darker stuff. So yeah, definitely speak out, guys, because I was silent myself for a long time and it didn't do me any good. And only now I'm starting to years on, I'm starting to move on from all this, which has been tough. So alright, guys, so yeah, just if you have any comments to make about bullying or anything, please do so in the subscription box, and don't forget to subscribe if anyone has not done so yet. And I hope everyone has a good day, and I'll be coming up with some more topics soon to talk about. So until then, guys, I hope everyone enjoys the rest of the day and weekend, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye for now.